I am a massive hypocrite. I've got like 15 phones I'm sending in to a direct buyer today, and the reason why is I want the money like right now. And I just got off a call with a store owner who he has $40,000 in phones, and he can't afford to buy new phones. Like he can because he got $40,000 in phones. Um, but he's selling them for so far above like any other price you can get retail. So for example, he's selling XRs for like 350, and an unlocked XR I think right now with DBs is going for 200. If you sell them locally, maybe a little bit 240, something like that. And so he's getting 110 above that, 150 above DB. And so now he's kind of like sort of broke because like what happens is you can buy, let's say on his end, he can buy 10 grand worth of phones a week at a good price, below DB price. And then, but he can only sell like 5 grand locally, and his profits are insane, insane percentage wise. But then he has no money. Um, and yesterday I was typing up an invoice for these phones, and I'm thinking like, oh man, I mean the prices just keep going down. It feels bad. And what had happened is I listed all these. This is going to look bad on my part, but I listed all these locally, and a lot of them are already sold or like almost sold. I have two 11s that you saw on top, 11 128 gigs. They're both like scratched, so they're selling for 300 a piece. Boom. Um, and then some other ones, some other stuff that some of them I got to get fixed. Some of them, there's an X that has a bent frame and a new screen. I'm selling it for 160. Anyway, so the thing is, like, you have to mix now money and patient money, and sometimes patient money will make you go broke. But not having any patient money will keep you broke. And so a lot of y'all are refusing to maximize your income by selling either in stores or selling locally, doing trades locally, and that's a mistake. And then some of y'all are trying to sell too many locally, and then you have no money, and so now it doesn't make sense anymore because it's like when making more is making less is kind of the moral of that story. You got to mix them up. You have to mix them up. And so I just got the phone with this guy, and I was like, dude, you got to figure out you're stressing me out. You got to figure out a way to sell these phones. And I convinced him to take some to GameStop and get some Visa cards that way. And I think I try to convince him to run sale ads, so phones for sale, which a lot of y'all don't have the problem. You're trying to buy more phones. Well, he's got 200 phones on hand, so he can't. You can't sell 200 phones. And like, let's say you have 15 11 Pro Max 64 gig unlocked. You know, what the hell are you gonna do with 15 of them? Max you probably need like five. So like, liquidate your 10 at a profit and get more phones with that, right? So, yeah, I just see a mix of people like trying to like oversimplify, work smarter, not harder. So they're working broker. And then you got people that are working smarter, and they're selling for as much as they can, but then it's like dumber. I gotta run. I got a customer. Later, guys.